Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Gio for Super Bowl Sunday. It's here. The Patriots and the Giants. The line is New England -3 and the number is 54. You know, these two teams have changed a bit since the last time they played back in Super Bowl 42. Back then, Tom Brady, the quarterback for New England, his primary target was Wes Welker. Welker has been replaced by the big tight end Rob Gronkowski. And the problem is Gronk has got a high ankle sprain. And that only happened a couple of weeks ago. And these things usually take about 5-6 weeks to heal properly. Look at what happened to Ben Roethlisberger down the stretch. He played terribly against San Francisco in a loss. They sat him out the following week. He didn't play very well against Cleveland. And then, of course, they were one and done in the playoffs. They're trying to fit Gronk with a special cleat, but he might as well wear high heels for how effective he's going to be, in my opinion. The Giants back then, their wide receiving core consisted of Amani Toomer, Steve Smith, David Tyree, who made that wonderful catch on his helmet, and Plaxico Burress, who made the game-winning touchdown catch. Well, they've been replaced by Mario Manningham, Victor Cruz, and Hakeem Nicks, which, as good as the receivers were 4 years ago, these guys are even better. Now, the thing is, New England has been using, in the backfield, in the defensive back, Julian Edelman as a safety. And it's one thing for Edelman to have to cover against a quarterback like Tim Tebow, who was actually missing his primary receiver, Eckerd, or to face off against Baltimore's wide receivers, who are very middling, in my opinion. These three receivers are going to present a huge challenge. And I think it's a terrible mismatch. Another thing is the front four for New York gave Tom Brady all kinds of problems 4 years ago, and Michael Strahan has been replaced very adequately with Jason Pierre-Paul. Remember, these guys sacked Brady 5 times and bounced Tom's head off the ground about 25 times in that game. You know, they've taken different roads to get to the Super Bowl. The Giants have knocked off the first and second seeds in the NFC, including the Green Bay Packers, the defending champions, and then San Francisco, and both of these games were on the road. You know, New England had a pretty easy time against Tebow and Denver, and squeaked out both of these games at home, and squeaked out the second one against Baltimore. In my personal opinion, I think if you combined New England's best players with Baltimore's and Denver's, they couldn't beat the Giants. The game is going to be in Indianapolis. Now, of course, we know that Eli's big brother is Peyton, who plays there. I think they're going to be cheering for the younger Manning. And plus, New England has been the team that sort of got in the way of Indianapolis getting into the Super Bowl a couple of times. I think the crowd will definitely be behind New York Giants here. So what I'm proposing is that you take the Giants +3, take the New York Giants with your money line pick, and I think the game is going to be a little bit lower scoring, just like the game 4 years ago. Let's take under the 54. If you're like me, your team is not in the Super Bowl, stupid Vikings. So what I like to do, and I know a lot of you like to do as well, is to keep things interesting. We play a lot of prop bets. Well, here are some of my favorite prop bets, the ones that I'm going to be playing. The first prop bet is going to be Kelly Clarkson is scheduled to sing the national anthem, and the over-under on this is 1:34. I'm going to say that Kelly Clarkson goes over the 1:34 and that she will make a mistake. For the coin toss, you know that the NFC has won the coin toss 14 straight times. Why mess with a good thing? I'm going to predict that the Giants will win the coin toss. And the first team to go on offense, I'm also going to predict, is going to be the Giants, because A, they'll win the coin toss, and B, if they don't win it, they're not going to give the ball to Tom Brady. And if they don't win it, the Patriots always defer to the other team anyway, so that's a really good bet. The fourth prop bet I'm going to take is Tom Brady's wife, Gisele Bundchen, is going to be on the camera over 5.5 times. I think it's the only thing that is going to be pretty for the New England Patriots that day. Number 5, Madonna will wear fishnet stockings while she performs at halftime, and the color of the Gatorade that would be dumped on the winning coach is going to be blue. For the rest of my prop bets, just look underneath here in the descriptions for those. Okay, well that's it for the 2011-2012 NFL season, our final chance to take the man's money. I really have enjoyed doing these videos. Oh, and by the way, if you haven't voted for the gioknows awards for the 5 categories for people who make videos like this, I'm going to leave a link right here beside my big fat head to the video where you can watch who the nominations are, and you can leave me your nominations for those categories. Okay, I'm Gio. Enjoy the Super Bowl, and let's take the man's money one more time.